Good evening, morning, afternoon. How are you? I hope you're doing amazing. Just fantastic. You are being lit up from the inside out. Anytime, anytime you feel or get an impression or hear or see whatever you're functioning in, anytime Papa is moving in you, you're literally being lit up from the inside out. You are vibrating from the inside out. And Papa is Word. He is invisible, spirit, word, life. So that's being formed in you. That seed is growing up and maturing. And it's really, really cool. So I recommend, highly recommend, anytime he's loving on you, respond. Give it something to attach to physically. Hearing him in our head is awesome. And responding to what we're hearing is awesomer. It gives a point. It gives an arc. When two things are coming together, they arc. So when he reaches out to you, reach out back with some type of agreement, even if it's just a one side. It was just like a or a yes, or just letting your heart unfold if you have time or whatever the situation you're in, wherever you're at. Don't be afraid to look a little weird to people. They need the weird. But just respond, record it if you can. I use an app called Otter, Otter, and it's a transcription app. It gives you 600 minutes, so 10 hours free a month to just push a button and talk at it, and it will record your voice and it will transcribe what you're saying. It's super helpful tool. But I use it for God thoughts and stuff like that. So respond to him. It would be like if someone that you were very interested in called you, but you never picked up the phone to say hi back at least, or anything. I've had many days where I'm listening in my head all day, but I'm busy with work or something like that, and I just forget to respond. But there is such an enormous difference when I respond physically or vocally or some way, or just even yes, just something like just giving him something back. And it's not a works thing. It's just like when you're hearing him, when you're getting those vibrations inside of you, the tingling or the goosebumps or getting drunk or just getting whacked in love, like that's literally him vibrating inside of you. You're consciously getting on the same wavelength. And this is also he was talking to me this morning about. This is how we overcome sickness and disease and even death, is we vibrate at a higher frequency. We have a different energy wave pattern than sickness and disease. All sickness, disease, death is the lowering of energy. And so I think it was Ian Clayton was talking one time about how there's these different frequencies, and even drinking a cup of coffee lowers your frequency a certain amount. 2 cups of coffee, and within 3 cups of coffee you're entering into a lower frequency, and you're starting to get jittery with a low frequency, to where you're operating on the same level as like common colds and stuff like that. So coffee's never been a thing for me. Energy drinks, I overdid energy drinks. I had a couple caffeine overdoses in my early 20s. And yeah, I would say that brought me pretty close to death. I thought I was dying, cold sweats, puking, couldn't sleep. I was freaking out. So just these things, when we're relying on food and other things which are innately in a state of corruption right now, even though in his goodness that's what we use to stay alive in our mind. It takes something dying to give us life, and God is not in death. So the more we realize that we are spirit and we're supposed to be functioning on a different energy level, a different energy realm, the less food we'll eat, the less stimulants we'll need for energy. And so we raise frequency. So if you've ever been on an extended fast, you'll actually start to feel lighter, whether you're losing weight or not. You'll actually start to feel lighter. You will need less sleep because your body isn't taking energy to digest. And the further we get into maturity, the less we're going to need food. Can we eat food? Sure. Jesus ate food, but he didn't need it. Even in his glorified state, he could still eat. He asked for food, but did he need it? I don't think so. So it becomes a pleasure, not a necessity. So yeah, also there's scientific studies that correlate a lower calorie intake with a longer lifespan. So science is even backing a lot of fasting and low caloric intake, and then picking which calories, what we're drawing energy from. Corey Gray does a lot of teaching, I believe, on different diets that help with energy, clarity of mind, and stuff like that. And he's not the only one, but I do remember hearing him, and it helped me think differently about sugar and carbs. So yeah, just realize that Yahweh himself fully lives in you, fully loves you, and anytime you're catching an impression, hearing him, anything like that, that is a vibration from another realm entering into, it's an eternal vibration entering into temporal space, temporal matter. And God's desire, Papa's desire, is to actually make temporality obsolete. So everything is eternal. He never wanted death in any realm, in any dimension. So just start cooperating, start agreeing, start giving something or recording or doing something. Engage that vibration. Turn your attention inwards to that vibration and enjoy riding his waves. Enjoy riding the God wave. Love you guys.